Wave 100, guys. I finally got there, and in this video I'm going to tell you how you could possibly even get a little bit further if you use these methods that unfortunately I just didn't think of during the match. But now that I've finished and now I know what got me killed, I can tell you how to make my method even better. So the way I got to this wave is obviously I had some of the best units in the game, and as of right now, the best unit you could possibly have is the Hyper, okay? I know there's only 1.8 thousand that exist, so it's very, very, very rare. I get that, guys, but if you want to get this far, you need it. You gotta go out there and get it. I mean, there are ways to use like the Sinister and Old Godly and stuff, but this is just much, much safer. So if you have this guy, that's your main DPS unit, okay? Now, another unit that you must have is, of course, the Green Laser Cameraman. This guy will slow enemies down, and at some points throughout the matches, when there's bosses and other stuff like that, you're going to want to have one Green Laser Cameraman down at all times. And you're going to kind of want to shift him around the map, depending on where the boss is, so you can slow him down at all times. That'll help you stay alive and do better. Now, another unit that I brought in was, of course, the DJ. The DJ does affect all Hyper units, and mostly like the Old Godly, Sinister, stuff like that. So all those really strong units, they make this with this unit, it'll make them even stronger by 25%. But then that comes to damage and cooldown. So DJ, super good. And all these units, guys, if you're wondering like the values, I got them all on my website, LTkrazy.com. I'm sure you guys heard of it before. It's where I do all my giveaways. And speaking of my giveaways, I'm doing one right now for a signed mythic. If you guys would like to enter that giveaway, all you gotta do is leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and of course comment your Roblox username. Once you guys do those three things, head on over there, LTkrazy.com. There's gonna be a link in the pinned comment, and I'll show you guys what to do next. Alright, guys, once you're on my website, scroll on down and click the giveaways button. Once this page loads up, on the top you got the signed mythic giveaway. If you scroll down a little bit more, you got the giveaway for the next stream, so make sure you join both of those. And also on the top you got the toilet tower defense page. Click this so you can find the accurate value of any unit in the entire game. You can just use the search bar or use these like little buttons here. Once you guys do that, you'll never get scammed again. So happy trading, and let's get back to the video. Okay, guys, so getting back to my loadout here. By the way, good luck in the giveaway, but back to the loadout stuff here. So the DJ, like I said, he's a must-have, super expensive. If you guys check the value of my website, you'll see he's like 70,000 gems. So he's no joke, but a very, very must-have unit, whether it's you or your duo, or if you're playing solo, just you got to have it yourself, all right? So you got to get him if you want to get really, really far on the leaderboard, okay? That's a must. Now, the other thing that I'm kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but like Santa here, Santa TV man, he's gonna be your best farming unit, but like it doesn't really matter if he's like the normal farmer or just like the scientist guy. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. As long as you have some way to make extra money, then it's gonna help you out through the match, because it's gonna help you get upgrades even quicker. So just keep that in mind. Get him down as soon as you could, get him maxed out as soon as you could. Whatever one you use, that's gonna help you out in the long run. But I recommend getting the Santa TV because it's the best one. So just go trade anywhere, guys. There's 8.57 million that exist. If you have a problem getting one of these, you're trading wrong. You're doing something wrong, guys. Go out there, ask around. I got like 30 of them here. If you need a Santa TV, let me know in the comments, and maybe I could give you guys one through the mailbox or something like that. All right, does that sound good? All right, cool. Now on top of that, guys, we got the medic. Now the medic here, this is where things get a little bit interesting. So I died at wave 100, right? I made it literally to wave 100. Why did I die? Well, the boss was the only thing that got through. It had about 12 million HP left at the end. So what could have helped me beat this round, or this wave, whatever you want to call it, guys? Well, you want to know what would have helped me? Is possibly, this is a very, very big if, and I don't know necessarily if this is going to work, but I'm kind of thinking to myself, what if I didn't have a medic? Because, by the way, I'm not auto skipping, so there's not really like at any time, like any given moment, there's not a bunch of enemies that are stunning me, right? So I was thinking, what if I give up one medic, right? But what if I go ahead and throw on the clock guy, okay? Because the clock guy here, he could stop time, literally freeze it. If I froze time when that big boss at wave like 100 was going through, like if I froze him right in the middle of all my hypers, I would have actually killed him, right? And then I could have kept going on and on and on through, the hundreds, and I probably would have got myself onto the leaderboard. But I didn't have a clock, and I also played solo, so I didn't have a teammate that could have had one, okay? And then later on that day, I actually tried my same loadout, but I did bring in a teammate. Shout out to Raid Family. I don't know if you're watching this video or not, but that was a teammate that I brought in with me. And we only made it to wave 90, and we died on wave 90. Now, the reason I think we died as a duo And you guys could correct me if I'm wrong. He did bring in the clock, so he was slowing down time as those bosses. But they, just keep in mind the bosses have double the health. So that last boss on wave 90 had like over 150 million HP. It was a lot, right? But the best unit my teammate brought in was the Sinister. And guys, the Sinister anymore, it's just not enough. It doesn't do the job. And keep in mind, the Sinister used to be the best unit in the game 5 days ago. But guess what? They updated the game where the old Godly, right? This guy right here, he does 71,000 DPS. He is actually affected by the DJ now. So if you're, newer to the game, don't understand this, being affected by the DJ is tremendous to your team because that means his damage is going to go up 25%, cooldown going to go down by 25%. So it's going to make him do over 100,000 DPS. He's your second best option for all of your units. So you're going to either want to use him or you're going to want to use the Hyper, like I said. Hyper preferably because, once again, AoE, 80,000 DPS, which once again is going to go up a bunch because he's affected by the DJ. So as of right now, the Hyper is by far the best option that you could possibly bring in. So if my teammate had the Hyper and he also used the clock guy, I think that we would have been straight chilling. Unfortunately, like I said, it just didn't work out that way, so we died on wave 90. But if he had this guy and we had that extra 10,000 or so, maybe 15, 20,000 damage per unit my teammate had down, I think we could have got way past wave 100, possibly even beat the leaderboard and got like, top 3 or something crazy like that. We never know, right? So unfortunately, guys, that's kind of why I think that I died. Now, if you're kind of wondering like, what was the order of stuff I placed in? Well, let me just go ahead and jump into the map and I'll kind of show you what I did to get to wave 100. This way, I feel like showing you guys is going to be easier than explaining it. But, like I said, if I had the opportunity to do this again, which I'm probably going to try later today after my stream or something, I'll give this another whole go and try to, beat wave 100. But it takes like 2 or 3 hours, so it's kind of a grind. But anyways, when you first spawn in, you may be like, oh boy, what do I place down first? Because you might want to put down your green laser cameraman because he's your defense unit. Well, actually, on wave 1, you're going to want to get down your Santa, like just anywhere you want. But I like to put him right here. But it doesn't really matter, guys, to be honest with you. Get him down, skip the wave as soon as you're able to, just like this. And then get down your green laser cameraman, probably about right here. And, the reason that we're going to do this, guys, is because, well, when you skip the wave, you get a little bit of extra money. And then also, now that we have a Santa down already, he's just going to help us produce extra money from starting from wave 1. Like, literally from wave 1. So, that is just the, the best possible outcome for us. And then also, guys, also, make sure as soon as you do that and get this guy down, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But, I mean, I recommend if you're going for a full-on, like, record-breaking run, just turn auto-skip off from this point moving forward. There's just no reason. Like, you might just get yourself killed by doing it. So turn it off, put down a bunch of Santas, and then get down your 3, start upgrading them. When you feel like your 1 green laser can't handle the enemies, upgrade him. And then from there, guys, you're just going to want to keep rotating between upgrading Santas and upgrading your green laser to max level. Once he's max leveled, go ahead and start spamming down your Hypers. And then also don't forget to throw down your DJ. I prefer to put him here, but you guys can put them wherever the heck you want. It's kind of up to you. It's kind of, your own decision there to make. But I like to put him as close to the track, like right here. I think that's a good spot. And then I just surround him with all my Hypers, like in this big circle that I'm walking in right now, okay? And then after that, like I was saying, I use the medic, okay? I use the medic. I put him down probably right here. But once again, by playing solo, if I just had the clock instead of the medic, I'm thinking I might have been able to win. Now, I don't know if necessarily that's the case. I could possibly just easily lose on wave 80 or something because all my guys are stunned or something like that. But when I was playing, it just didn't seem like my big, Hyper guys were getting stunned. So I feel like if I replaced that 1 Hyper, or, just the 1 medic that I had down with 1 clock, man, I could have stopped time and won the match. And I think that was going to be the difference maker to getting super duper far. I don't know because I haven't tested it yet, but I think that that's the case. But at the end of the day, guys, getting to wave 100 and getting past wave 100 is going to be a lot easier if you're playing with the duo. Because that duo could bring the clock, you could bring in your Hyper. But just remember that duo must have a Hyper, and so do you. Otherwise, sorry guys, but you're probably not going to make it. And also make sure you have a DJ, because otherwise you're probably not going to make it either, okay? So when you're playing with the duo though, maybe you have like your one teammate actually bring in like a speaker repair drone, just so that way he could, like, you know, zoom around the map. You can move around the map and just unstun your units, just like one of your guys. But as a solo, it's a trade-off that I'm thinking might actually be worth it to switch it up and try something new here. So I'm gonna test that method that I just told you guys later, and I will let you guys know how it goes. If I do end up like breaking a record or something, I'll probably post a video on it telling you guys, you know, that it was successful or something like that. If not, then I'll just like kind of like let you guys know, like either on my stream or just sometime in the future. I'll say like, yeah, that method with the Clockman and Hyper just was a disaster and didn't work out. So we'll see. I wish that I could replace the green laser cameraman for the Clockman, but like I just don't think that I would be able to survive long enough to get the Clockman or the Hyper down so I could stay alive. I just it sucks. If I just had a 6 unit slot, guys, I'd be chilling, but unfortunately in this game we don't. So yeah, that'll get you killed. But anyways, guys, I really do hope that, you know, you found this video at least somewhat useful, somewhat insightful. Hopefully you guys are now inspired to go out there and get yourself to wave 100, because it's pretty cool to get that far. Like you run into some weird enemies that, like, I swear, guys, I've never even seen in this game before. So if you haven't seen them yourself, get out there, get to wave 100. I believe in you guys. You got this. If you're trying to get any of these really hard units, remember the best thing I can tell you, especially if you're more on the free-to-play like player side, best way to make gems in this game is, once again, this is gonna kind of sound like weird, but like buy crates, buy these, you know, really cool crates here, because one day they're not going to be for sale anymore. The price and value of those crates are going to rise and rise and rise. Like the exclusive scientist crate, guys, let me just show you real quick. These oops, I clicked out of it. Well, these right here are rising a little bit. They're worth a little bit more. These Santa crates are also a little bit more. This is about 1,000 gems. This is going to go up eventually. It's still a little bit on the lower side, but it's going to keep rising as the Spider TV gets older and older. And then down here at the bottom, these are like 3K each, guys. It's ridiculous. So just you know, just know that crates, best way to make gems, because the units themselves are always going to keep going down, 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 and you're going to have a much less chance if you buy these crates, open them up. You know, it's a 1% chance. Very rare. But if you hold on to the crates, hold on to them, they go rise in value in the future. Just a couple of those crates you have, they're going to equal the unit you're trying to get. Like, you know, 10 of these crates is basically an engineer. So think like that, you're going to become rich. All right? Think like that, you will become rich. So that's my advice to you guys. If you're stuck not having the DJ, Hyper, any of those other good units that we talked about during this video, get those crates, hold on to them, sell them in the future for very high price. All right? That's what you got to do to make it happen. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, helped you out, leave a like, smash that subscribe button, comment for the YouTube algorithm. All that stuff helps me out a ton. So thank you guys so much. And if you guys want to watch another epic video of mine, go check out this one on your screen right here, and I'll see you guys on over there. All right? Adios.